Good morning, noon, or night. My name is Jet, and welcome to my channel, JITV, Jet in the Valley. So, I'd like to talk about assimilation. Assimilation is when you become assimilated to something. That means like merged with and even to and combined, and you fit right in. So, this reality and this world and all of the systems, okay, are trying to assimilate the souled individuals, the people who have the animating life force energy that can understand and comprehend and give love. Those are what souled individuals are. People will call them a series of other things, but those other names that people use for the people who understand love and come from love, a lot of them will, they play to your ego. They make you think that you're more important than what it just plays to your ego, which if you understand love is not ego. So, these systems that are functioning, meaning this world and the systems, they love money, okay? Money is a fake substitution for love. It's not the most real. As in, last year my dollar was worth $1, and this year my dollar is worth 65 cents. There is no inherent value in a dollar. It is what we say it is whenever we say it is, obviously. Love, on the other hand, has inherent love and life. They have inherent value. They are valuable to the nature of reality and by reality. So what these systems are trying to do is to get you as a souled individual, someone who understands love, has the capacity for love, and when it comes down to it, it's a capacity to be on a certain, can you read that? I'm really trying to avoid using certain words. Okay, that's what love is. It's the Most High, one of those. The Most High. They want you, these systems try to get you to trade your real inherent value of love for fake, counterfeit value of money. It's just like if you have a $100 bill and you go to a counterfeiter and he's like, hey, I'll give you a $100 bill, okay, for your $100 bill. I'll give you a fake one for a real one. And you say, no, you know that's stupid. It's like, no. Well, then he ups the ante and he says, you know what, I'll give you 10. I'll give you 10 fake $100 bills for your one real $100 bill. And then you like start thinking, oh, well, yeah, maybe I'll get away with it. Maybe I can't off those somewhere and this, that, and the other. Okay? They've sweetened the pot, but it's still fake. It's still less than, and it's still not real, right? These systems want you assimilated to give your love, your real currency, your inherent value to these systems that are not of love, and they hate love. They are opposite of love, and they are anti-love. Opposite means, or anti means in place of or opposite of. So not only is it the opposite of, but it's trying to replace love. This money is trying to replace love, which you can't do. There's no substitution for love, period. It's a trick, and it's not real, and it's a falsehood to think that there's any type of substitution for love. I'm not saying that you can't use these systems. You have to use these systems because we have to be here and we have to function. But we need to understand, we need to deeply understand where we are and what is going on so that we can avoid the traps that this place has set for us. Because it wants to assimilate you and take your love, and then it wants to just use you up and use everything you have, and then once they've used it all up, you're assimilated, because you're just as empty and desolate of love as these systems are. Then you fit right in. So if you grew up and you stood out and you had a hard time fitting into systems, right? And maybe you got picked on, or you got bullied, or you were ostracized or something, all of that will happen to the people who understand love and come from love and are of love and have that capacity. Because this world, by nature, is in opposition to love. Okay, love is the light. This world is filled with darkness. It doesn't look that way because there's a so-called sun, but when the dark does not like the light, okay? And I used to go hard. Do I look like a soccer mom now? I asked my sister that. Like, I might look like a soccer mom now. But I used to go hard, and I hated the light because I didn't want to ever be drunk in the daytime. I just wanted to be drunk at night, and I hated being drunk in the daytime. It just felt so weird, and I didn't like it. So I loved the wintertime when it came, because I started drinking at 6 o'clock instead of 10 o'clock. So it's just like you shine the light on a bunch of cockroaches and they run away, right? If you are doing dirt and you are in darkness, you do not want the light to show up and expose your deeds for what they are. They're less than love. They're less than perfect. They're less than inclusive. They're exclusive. They're selfish. They're all of these things. Well, when someone who's none of those things shows up and is in the mix, then the people who are doing the dirt, they freaking want rid of them. Does that not make sense? They want them gone, because they're just by their existence, they are exposing their less than perfect, fairly animalistic tendencies that they have. And they get, and in that sense, now these people who love and are of love and say they're not doing anything so-called of the dark, they're not walking around condemning anybody. They're not walking around saying, oh, I can't believe you would do this, that, and the other. Like, you are selfish and you are childish and blah, 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 blah. They aren't condemning anybody. And I think that's what makes it worse. Just by your existence of having love and expressing love, you are convicting the others that are less than love and less than perfect and less than the Most High, okay? You are convicting them of their lessness, I guess you would say. Their lower frequency vibration, lessness. By just your existence, you are convicting them. And conviction means you're bringing it to their attention that they aren't being as good as they could be. That there is something better. And by better, I mean more high and more inclusive as opposed to exclusive, and more loving. You bring love, and love is actually the superpower. And love will get rid, by nature, this is a law, love will get rid of fear and guilt and anger and hate. Love is stronger than all of those things. All of those things are lesser than love. And they know it. And it doesn't feel good when you're reminded of it. People don't like it because they don't want to have to change. Because one of a million different reasons people don't want to change. So I'm going to give a whole massive list of reasons that you can use to encourage yourself to not allow yourself to be condemned. Condemnation is different than conviction. Conviction means it's a get up and go kind of attitude. Like, yeah, you're not doing so good right now, if I'm being honest, but you can do better. You can do better, and you should do better because it's good for you and it'll be good for your family, you know, and it'll give you like a little motivation. Condemnation comes in and it says, you are the worst person in the world for not adopting a dog from the pound, okay? You are the worst person in the world, and you should never come out of your house again. You should sit around in guilt and shame forever because you're so bad and you're so awful. That's evil. That condemnation is evil. We have to recognize what that is, and we have to hold it captive in our minds, recognize this condemnation, and get rid of it with love. Conviction's all right. It convicts you to do better and strive for more love, because love loves you. And if you are a souled individual, meaning you have the capacity for love, okay? Condemnation is evil and it's bad. So with that, I only give this information out of love for all the other people who love love and are of love and come from love, and even the ones that don't. It's like there are rules to reality, right? And there's parameters set, and there's things that exist here. And we have had the rule book hidden from us. We were not allowed to have knowledge. We weren't allowed to understand discernment. We have been oppressed. You know, we've been tricked into allowing our minds and our bodies to oppress us and to rule over us and to keep us in bondage. And they've promoted how it's like cool to be self-abusive and to not have respect. And if you do love, then there's something wrong with you, and people will ostracize you. Well, it doesn't matter, okay? Because this is what's happening. A toilet flushes, right, and the water swirls, and then it starts spinning faster, and it dips down, and it flushes all the way. If you understand what I'm saying, and you love love, and you understand about love, and you see how messed up all the other stuff is, or you're starting to become aware of how these systems operate and that they are anti-love, against love, okay? If you understand these things, I'm sending these messages for you to hold strong. We test all things and hold fast. Hold strong to what is good. You hold on to what is good. And don't let people take it from you, con you into giving it away. Do not allow yourself to become assimilated. We are not to assimilate to these systems because they're bad. We have to function in them, but we have to understand them, and we have to see a trap for what it is. It's a trap. And it's trying to take your real currency of love and exchange it with a shitty knockoff currency of money and a slew of other things. It wants all of your good, and it's going to try and give you like a little bit of bad. And I actually am going to stop this video, and I'm going to do my arcade analogy. But these messages are to be motivating and inspiring, hopefully inspirational to people to hold on what is good. And it does not matter what everything else is doing or what anything else is happening. These systems aren't good. Don't be assimilated to the systems, because all it's going to do is suck you down the drain with it. We cannot get sucked down the drain. We understand this. We are the new water that's coming in. The old is going down. We are the new that's coming in. Don't get tricked into trading, getting yourself sucked down with this old water. We are the new, and we are of love, and we are here for a purpose. We are here to work and shine a light in the dark no matter what. And with that, much love and many thanks and thank you.